Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we start something new. It's hopefully going to be a series that I will continue throughout the channel. It is named, as you'll see in the title, Cool Tech Under. In this case, it's Cool Tech Under £10, and it's the RGB edition. It's where I'm trying to look at different budget pieces of tech where you can transform your PC, your setup, your gaming room, your man cave, whatever it might be, with just different things that, in my opinion, are good value for money. So I thought I'd start with a challenge, and we've gone with Cool Tech under £10, and it's the RGB edition. So the budget's really low for this, but it's about, like I say, finding things that I think make a great difference to your setup, be it in terms of functionality, appearance, or whatever it might be. So I've got 3 products to show you today that I've kind of trawled through different online listings, so on and so forth. The products that you see today, there are links in the video description below. They're Amazon paid links. If you want to pick up any of that, you can support the channel and buy it through those links. I've looked at reviews, I've looked at capabilities, and what I think is going to make a bit of a difference to whatever it might be. The hint with this episode is the RGB edition. So we're focusing on RGB technology. It's why we've got the trusted knife here, ready to open some packages, and I have got some stuff to show you guys. So let's get started. So first up, we have this, which is an LED light strip. Yes, okay, boring. They've existed for some time, but this thing is exceptionally good value. Let's get into it. Okay, I'm just going to grab my laptop just to remind myself of prices for all this stuff. So let's read through what's on this. So it is an LED light strip, safety RGB LED strip combo. 5V SMD LED light strip. It's RGB coloured, and it's got adjustable brightness and a remote control. Very simple. Let's cut this one open. Right, I know it's only an LED light strip, but when it gets to the price, I think you'll be quite impressed. Smells like RGB. It's good. We are packaged up in here. Let's get this one open as well. Oh, wow, okay. So we've got a normal RGB remote. You'll see loads of these in a lot of budget RGB stuff. So essentially you can change colors and cycles and all sorts of bits and pieces. Just takes a small button battery to work, which is already in there. You've got a tab that you need to remove. A basic instruction manual. And then we've got the LED light controller, which is what talks to this. And then hopefully there's actually a strip of LEDs in here. There is. So you've also got a strip of LEDs, and it also comes with another connector so that you could buy more than one and chain them together. So all in all, pretty decent so far. Anything else important on there? I don't think so. So yeah, this is £5.99. So £5.99 for 6.5 feet of RGB goodness. Let's get this thing unraveled and let's see if it actually works at that cheap price. Now, my thought process with this is if you're starting a budget build, especially a budget PC build, you really should be focusing a lot of your budget on the actual PC itself to make sure that it's going to achieve what you want it to achieve and work in the games that you want to use it with. But then at some point, you might get to the stage where you're thinking to yourself, okay, what I want to do now is I also want to make the most of my system in terms of the way it looks, the aesthetics, that sort of stuff. So a decent length of RGB. Let's plug it into the controller. This will give you just the opportunity to do just that. So it means that you can add a touch of RGB. Think about along the back side of your desk or the back of your monitor or something along those sort of lines. Controller goes in. I've got a battery pack down here. Let's plug this in and see if it works. Oh wow, there we go. So it's it's gone straight on into a color cycle. There we go. Lovely RGB. Let's see what this controller does. So can we just go into, remove the tab? Yep, so that's just solid red color, like so. Turn it into blue. All quite easy. And we can adjust the brightness. Can we adjust the brightness? Does it work? Don't think the brightness is adjusting. These are kind of generic remotes, so they kind of work with all sorts of stuff. But there we go. And then you've got different fade modes. So this is just mixing between the colors really slowly. And then smooth mode, which is instantly changing. Strobe, I'm assuming would give you a strobe, which it doesn't. That's interestingly labelled. Flash, does that give you a strobe? Yeah, that's a bit more of a strobe. So there you go. A very simple LED light strip. It's adhesive backed. So on here you've got essentially like 3M adhesive. So you can stick it to the back of your desk or the back of your monitor, so on and so forth. And just add a bit of depth and RGB colour to your build for £5.99. A real cheap way to just add something extra to your setup. There we go. That's that one done. I think that's a success. What do you guys think in the comments below? Do you think that's worth £5.99? A decent length of RGB lighting that you can then ultimately use to add a bit of atmosphere to your build, to your setup for less than £10. So there we go. Cooltech, under £10. Started off on the RGB edition by this. I'll wheel all that up later. So let's pop that down there. That's that one done. And that's the LED light strip. Up next, we've got something, again, on the RGB theme, given the title of the video. We've got this, which is a neon light. So it is, remember the old kind of old school neon signs that you get in things like restaurants and delis and that sort of stuff? Well, it's that sort of principle, but it isn't using that older technology, which actually is quite expensive. So the old neon tubes, they were glass tubes filled with, I think it was argon gas. Tell me if I'm wrong, stick it in the comment section below. But this is actually LEDs, so it's diffused LEDs that actually create this. So let's get this open. Now, the appeal to me for this one was that it could be powered by USB and battery. Now, a lot of these budget kind of bits and pieces for your gaming setup, especially when they are, like I say, budget, low-cost ones, are battery only, but this one is USB, so that was kind of the appeal. It should be blue in colour. The picture is showing it as white, but it should be blue in colour, but there you go. It is shown as blue on the side. And that's that. So you've got this, you've got a base. In the bottom of the base, there's a battery compartment and a power switch, and then you've got a barrel connector on the back, and it comes with a cable to do that. So let's put this into here. Clip it into the base. Okay, all very simple. Is it turned on or off? It's off at the minute, but let's get it plugged into the power bank. While I'm doing that, so for a price on this, remember it's Cooltech, under £10. This thing was £6.69. Nice. Okay, there we go. Plugged in here. Moment of truth, does it work? Okay, yeah, that's pretty epic. That's pretty cool. I don't know how well the camera's picking up on that. It's a light blue, very well diffused throughout the whole thing. You don't really have LED hotspots or anything on those sort of lines. That looks really cool. And for £6.69, that's pretty decent. That's pretty reasonable. I'm probably going to hang on to that. That's going to end up in the man cave, that is. So £6.69, and you've got a lightning bolt, a neon lightning bolt, adding some great depth, and I think absolutely fantastic. Yeah, okay, we're probably bending the rules a little bit on RGB as it's just B, but still, it's cool, it's awesome. £6.69. If you like the look of this and you think it's something that could add something to your setup, make sure you check out that link below. Cool. That one was easy, wasn't it? Did it say anything else interesting on here? No, it just literally said neon light in the colour. There was no instruction manual. It was literally just that. But still, £6.69, you can't go wrong. A fantastic addition to your setup. Okay, let's see what's next. Unplug this one. Pop this one down here. And all of this bits and pieces. And then up next was actually a bit of a surprise for me. I didn't expect to get this for less than £10. So up next is a nondescript brown box. So a nondescript brown box. I'm going to read the description so you guys can see if you know what it might be. So it says, smooth surface. Okay. USB powered, plug and play. Cool. Anti-slip rubber base. I think you probably know where this is going. So this is an RGB extended mouse pad. Size-wise, it's 800mm by 300mm and it's 4mm thick. Let's get into this one. Now, I didn't expect to be able to find one of these, especially an RGB one, because you can definitely find an extended mouse mat for less than £10. But to find an RGB one is a little bit more difficult. Okay, yep, still smells like RGB. That's good. All wrapped up. Okay, so we've got the mouse pad, which we'll open in a second, and then another, like with the other things, a USB cable. So it's a micro B USB cable to USB A. Let's have a look at this. Okay, wow, that's actually pretty good. So price. Actually, no, let's get it lit up first so we can see what it looks like. Make sure it actually works before we talk about price. So you've got a control unit over here on the side. Now, how these normally work is this little control unit has the LEDs in the sides here, and then you've just essentially got a clear, I guess you'd say a PVC tube all the way around the outside that just diffuses the light. So it will always hotspot here and be diffused as you go around. Let's see how this one looks. Yep, straight away, lights up. Look at that. Brilliant. It's just cycling through the colors, and then we can manually change the colors on here as well. There you go. So we've got a green setup there. It's obviously been shipped rolled, so it does need to go flat, but it has got, on the bottom here, it's got a rubber surface that's kind of non-slip. The top surface feels really smooth. There's no pattern or anything like that, but it does mean that it's going to be quite flexible in many builds because it's just a plain black large mouse pad. It's RGB, and at time of filming, this was £8.99. I think that's amazing. I mean, it's not the biggest mouse pad in the world, but with like a 10 keyless, you can have plenty of space, or if you go with the super fashionable 60% keyboard, by the way, make sure you get subscribed. We've got a great video coming up on what I think is a great budget 60% mechanical keyboard. Anyway, using that, or let's say a 10 keyless, you can have plenty of space. You probably could get away with a full-size keyboard, but you'd be a bit limited on space. But on the whole, I think that's absolutely brilliant. I think that's really good. So £8.99 for an extended mouse mat with that rubber base, RGB. You can't go wrong. I think absolutely fantastic. So let's get everything back up on here. So we've got the RGB mouse pad, we've got the neon lightning bolts, and then we've also got the very flexible RGB light strip right here, which you can use these three things combined at a total price of £21.67 to add some real depth to your budget build and your setup. You can really bring it to life and make sure that your color theme of your setup is working with your actual PC. And like I say, you can do that for just over £20. Okay, so there you have it. 3 pieces of cool tech under £10 that can really transform your setup and your build. Bit of a recap, we've got the extended mouse pad with the anti-slip back, and you've also got RGB, part of this particular episode, £8.99. You've got the RGB light strip. Yes, there's loads of videos about this sort of stuff out there, but this thing is £5.99 and can really transform your setup with remote control, fully programmable, absolutely brilliant. And then finally, we've also got the blue neon lightning bolt, which is £6.69. Nice. And that thing, or should I say all of these things combined for £21.67, an absolute no-brainer to transform your budget build and your budget setup. I absolutely love this stuff. If you guys have got any suggestions or questions about this stuff, make sure you stick it in the comment section below. Maybe you've come across some cool tech for less than £10 that you think the community would like. Stick it in the comment section. Make sure they're all aware of it. Also, if you've got any other ideas for this cool tech under in the future, be it products, be it price brackets or particular genre, this one is RGB, but what does it look like in the future? Stick that in the comment section below. As ever, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you dislike it, thumbs down. You can also support the channel for free by subscribing, hitting that bell icon and being notified for future videos. If you want to spend some money, head on over to thatrandomgeekyguy.com, pick up one of these Stealth Traces t-shirts, massively supports the channels. And as I mentioned right near the start of the video, you can also use one of the Amazon associate links in the video description to buy these, and we get a little kickback from that as well. Other than that, guys, I've really enjoyed this stuff, and I think it's exceptionally good value for money. I hope you agree, but until next time, take care.